Hey guys, what's up? I'm back and welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being in this space with me. I appreciate you as always. So, I'm just going to get into it. It's something that I want to talk about real quick before we get into the reading. Earlier today, shortly after I made my community post, I don't know if you saw it. I know some of you did. Shortly after I made my community post, I don't know, maybe like an hour after, I heard, ugh, I wish you would just shut up. So I just want to take a minute to address this energy directly. I don't know who you are, and I don't know who you think you're talking to. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to the collective. But I just want to say, in response to that, on behalf of all of us, never. As a matter of fact, every time I post something and I feel your funky ass energy trying to creep its way in, trying to convince me to take shit down, trying to convince me to shut up, it makes me want to post more. It actually makes me wish I had enough money to take my post and put it up on a billboard or a screen somewhere in fucking Times Square. Seriously. Honestly. It does. So in case you're wondering if I can feel and see what it is that you're doing, I can. And in case you're wondering if it's doing anything or if it's working, it's not. Well, it's working. It's working for me, actually. It's motivating me. It pushes me to go harder, to say more, to speak more of my truth. That's how it's working. So, keep it up if it makes you feel better. Just know that throwing hate, throwing spell work, throwing doubt, doing whatever it is that you're doing to try and manipulate the free will of others, it's a spiritual crime. And good luck with that. And to those wonderful, beautiful people that are watching me, let's just clear that out of the way now that I got that out of the way and I said what I had to say. I want to talk to you guys because I feel like this is important. I don't know what you guys do in your life. I don't know if you are on YouTube. I don't know what you do. But I want you to know that whenever you're about to do something, whenever there's something you feel inspired to do, whether it has to do with your work or it has to do with talking to somebody, making amends with somebody, something that you feel inspired to do, and you start getting these thoughts that tell you, I don't know, let's say you want to talk to somebody, you want to fix things with somebody, and you start hearing these thoughts. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to do X, Y, and Z. Or you go to post something on your social media that you feel inspired by. And you start hearing these voices. Nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to pay attention to you. Why bother doing that? You start hearing these voices, these thoughts start creeping in to convince you not to do something that you felt genuinely inspired to do, I need you to know that they're not yours. Don't own them. They're lies. And there's got to be something great for you on the other side of those fearful and doubtful thoughts. Because if there wasn't, if what you did really didn't matter, these energies would not try to convince you not to do it. Pushing through that fear. I say it all the time, courage is facing the fear and doing it anyway. This is what I'm talking about when I say that. Facing those thoughts of doubt, those thoughts of fear, and fucking doing it anyway. There's power in that. And the more you do it, the more you strengthen yourself and you strengthen your spirit. It's important to recognize the truth from the lies in your own mind. Recognize what is a lie. Recognize the destructive thoughts versus the empowering thoughts, because these are lower energies versus divine energies. Everything starts within. Everything is within. We are all reflections of each other. We're reflections of the universe. We are all, I tell you all the time, we are all part of God. It is all within. As within, so without. So when you start to pay attention to these thoughts and you start to recognize the truth from the lies, the lower energy versus higher energy, and you start to follow those higher thoughts, you start to say, no, that's a lie. It's not going to work. No, it's a lie. I believe I was inspired to do this for a reason, and you do it anyway. When you start to recognize, this is really the point of what I'm trying to say. When you start to recognize the truth from the lies within your own mind, you will be able to tell like that, the truth from the lies outside of you. As within, so without. Learning your own darkness helps you to what is that card that I have? Knowing your own darkness helps to deal with the darkness of other people. I'm pretty sure that was Carl Jung. I could be wrong. That's part of knowing your own darkness. Recognizing the dark thoughts that try and tear you down. And when you recognize the thoughts that try and tear you down, you'll be able to recognize the people that are trying to tear you down, because they'll start saying the same things as those thoughts. That's how you learn the difference. And it takes practice, especially if you're just starting. It takes practice. But when they say pay attention to your self-talk, that's a big part of it. That's a huge part of it. And these lower energies, I've said this before and I will continue saying it, they operate through your thoughts. They want you to think these thoughts are your own, but they're not. They're not. And once you take them on as your own, you become them. You own them. Dismiss that. Release doubt and fear and do what it is that you've been inspired to do. Like I said, I don't know what you do. If you're inspired to talk to somebody, do it. If you're inspired to create something, do it. Even if you've never done it before. Even if you get those thoughts, oh my God, I'm going to suck. You know, I grew up in a family of artists. My mom and my sisters, they're amazing artists. They can look at you and draw you. And I could never do that. Could never just copy. And for a long time, I didn't think that I had I had the ability of an artist because I couldn't draw people. I couldn't draw things. You know, I try and draw something specific and I get too obsessed with making it perfect. And it wasn't until I decided, you know what, fuck it. If I want to make a crooked tree, I'm going to make a crooked tree. If I want the tree to be a fucking rainbow tree, I'm going to do it. And that opened up a whole nother world. Don't convince yourself that you can't do something or you're not qualified to do something or you're not good enough or, you know, first of all, everything comes with practice. Nobody's awesome overnight. That's first of all. And second of all, just because you don't do it like everybody else doesn't mean you're not meant to. Just because you don't do it like everyone else doesn't mean you're not meant to. Everyone else is none of your business. This is your path. This is your journey. And it's I don't know why I'm getting stuck on my words right now. It is your path. It is your journey. And it is up to you to find your own unique way of doing it. You know? Like, for example, let's say I want to make fucking chicken cacciatore one night. I love chicken cacciatore. I really do. It's delicious. But so I go online and I look at a recipe. This is how I operate. This is how I operate in everything, to be perfectly honest with you. I'll go online and find a recipe and it's like, oh, I got some of that. I got some of that. Well, let's see what else. And I'll look at 6 or 7 different recipes and take a piece of all of it and create my own. That's what it's about. It's about finding your own way, your own belief system. I don't follow any one religion, but I believe there's truth in every religion because there's love in every religion. And to me, that's the only truth. I don't know. I felt like I needed to say that. Don't let these energies make you small. You're divine. You have God within you. Always, all day, every day, without question. Knowing that in your heart and in your spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing. I'm going to leave that there. I don't know who needed to hear that. But there it is. All right. I skipped the extra light today, so I don't know if I look fuzzy. I don't fucking know. I just I got a headache in the left side of my brain, and the light being here in the left, it wasn't working for me. All right. So that being said, let me just clear this a little bit. I'm hearing let your haters be your motivators. Well, they're not haters over here, right? They're fans in denial. Fuck them. You know, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. I need a new bell. It's like this thing is it's like off center. I don't know if you could see that. It's like the thing, it's off center. So when I ring it, it's not like it. Sometimes it's a confident ring and sometimes it's like really a degenerate ring. And I mean, sometimes I can, maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know how to ring a bell. I don't fucking know. Anyway, clear that energy. Let's see what's up. I pulled out the Shaman Oracle because I feel like we haven't really pulled that in a while. We got the Crossing Initiation on the bottom of the deck. I shuffled them. I'm going to shuffle them again. And yeah, it's actually late night here and I'm drinking coffee. It's part of the reason why I have a headache, because I didn't have coffee this morning. I only had decaf and my body went through like serious caffeine withdrawal, truth be told. Fool's Embrace. Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. Believing is seeing, believing is seeing, believing is seeing. Wheels, fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. All right, let's see what's going on for you guys today. Let's see what's up. What messages do you have for the collective? Totally off topic, but I had a really good day. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good day too. I do. I actually bought a refrigerator today that I don't know, way too excited about. I never imagined in my life I'd be so excited about a refrigerator, but I am. I am. All right, let's go. Falling Angel. I cannot tell you, man. Every time I use this deck, that card comes out one way or another. Falling Angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. One more. 19, 20, 23, 50. Dude, these were all the cards we saw in the beginning. The Crossing, initiation. This is progression. This is progression. The farther gate, bold step forward. That even takes it past the crossing, initiation. All right, Falling Angel, spiritual narcolepsy. This is about knowing your mission and not necessarily ignoring it, but saying, I don't need to do that right now. It's getting clear messages from Spirit. It's knowing what it is that you're here to do and not doing it. Maybe, you know, what I was saying earlier, maybe that's why. Maybe you know what you need to do. This is the energy I'm picking up on. You know what you need to do. But fear and doubt and these thoughts are keeping you from holding that bigger picture, seeing that bigger picture, remembering why you're here, getting caught in the minute details and the drama and the bullshit and the distractions of life and forgetting your higher calling. That's what this spiritual narcolepsy is. It's like you're soaring high, connected to your spirit, remembering your mission, and then getting distracted and spending all day on, you know, Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck it is that you do. I mean, I've done it. I'll get caught up in YouTube all day and just waste my goddamn life. It happens. That's what the spiritual narcolepsy is about. Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. You cannot catch the right messages at the right time if you keep falling asleep at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. That's what it is. You missed the boat. You missed the boat. You got nobody to blame but yourself, right? That I'm hearing. Don't start none. There won't be none. And I'm also hearing. What is that? I lost it. That's don't start none. There won't be none. It took me off guard. Don't start none. There won't be none. It's not, I lost it. It's gone. Well, this is about consequences and their choices, right? Maybe if you don't start, nothing will ever happen. If you don't move, if you're not paying attention, thank you. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's where I was going with that. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If you're not falling asleep at the wheel, you're staying alert, you're paying attention to what's going on around you, you're paying attention to the distractions, you're distinguishing the truth from the lies, you're following the truth, your truth. Following your truth. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. The crossing initiation. This is like I don't know what's going on right now. I'm getting this energy that someone is trying to distract you to keep you from missing an opportunity. Someone is trying to trigger you, trying to distract you, or maybe it's just these lower energies trying to keep you from moving forward, trying to keep you from growth, trying to keep you from attaining your fullest potential. This completely relates to what we were talking about in the beginning. It's important to maintain your relationship with spirit in however it is that you maintain it. I don't know what you do. I'm not here to judge anybody. As long as you're not messing with anybody else's free will, whatever works for you works for you. That's it. There's no right or wrong. If you follow religion and that's your faith, there's nothing wrong with that. It's about connecting with spirit. It's all God. It's all God. There's this energy that wants you to forget God, doubt your own intuition, doubt your own abilities, doubt your own creativity, doubt your own growth. It's like I keep getting stopped. I don't know if somebody's trying to stop you or if someone's trying to stop me. Either way, we're going to keep going. This is a message for you to keep going. I don't care what it is. I don't know if you have an invention that you think nobody wants that, nobody's going to do that. Somebody probably already invented that. Take the steps. Or maybe you see yourself in this what seems to be giant situation. I don't know how I'll ever get there. I don't know how I will ever accomplish that. Understand that it is not for you to figure out how. It is for the universe to figure out how. All you have to do is take the steps one at a time. I have a friend who says to me all the time, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One step at a time. What seems small and insignificant, as long as you're moving towards what it is that you want, nothing is insignificant. Those thoughts of doubt and fear want to keep you from taking those steps, from moving forward. If you're paving a new road in your life, you can't expect the whole highway to just be paved and open for you. It is one step at a time. Next thing you know, you look back and you're like, holy shit, look how far I've come. it is just one step at a time. Somebody needs to understand that and not look at, oh, I can't do this because I don't have I don't have the equipment. I'm getting this scenario of somebody wants to do YouTube and they see these people doing what they see other people doing what it is that they want to do. This is the energy I'm getting. You see other people doing what it is that you want to do, and they've got, fancy equipment, computer programs, I'm hearing CGI, I'm hearing they got all this stuff. Work with what you have. Work with what you have. Like, what do I have? I got my phone, and I got this light that my son gave me because he bought two. Work with what you have. Get creative. I don't know if you're old enough to remember MacGyver, but MacGyver that shit. That's just basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just using what you have. Like the recipes that I talked about before. I see recipes. Oh, I want chicken cacciatore, but I click on this fancy recipe that's got 15 ingredients that I don't have. Oh well, guess I'm not having chicken cacciatore tonight. No, fuck that. I'm gonna work with what I got. I'm gonna work with what I got. I got chicken. I got tomatoes. I got peppers. I can go get peppers. Peppers are pretty cheap. Work with what you got. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, work with what you got. Don't let other energies, other people, how you're in high school, right? And everybody wants to be like, everyone wants to ask you, well, what do you want to do? So there's this pressure. 17, 18 years old, there's this pressure to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life, which I think is ridiculous. So you start throwing out ideas. You know what I mean? When I was in that situation, I would say to my parents, oh, hey, like, for example, I think I want to be an accountant. My mom would be like, ugh, that's boring. You don't want to do that. All right. I like law. I find that interesting. I think I want to be a paralegal. Paralegals suck. They don't get paid enough and they do all the work for lawyers. You don't want to do that. Oh, all right. Well, what kind of car do I want? Well, I like a Volkswagen Beetle. Those are cool. My dad would just say, you know why they discontinued those? They're dangerous. They're this, they're that. You don't want to drive that. And what did I do? I let them stop me. I let them stop me. And don't let people stop you. Your vision is not theirs. They're not supposed to see what you see. My son, for example, he loves cars. Loves cars. Wants to get into automotive. Told his grandfather he wants to get into automotive. You don't want to do that. Everything's going to be electric. You won't have a job. Did he let it stop him? No. He laughed. And he's continuing. And it's great. Because that's what he loves. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're setting out to do. I don't know what you want to start. I don't know what you want to build. But it's important for you. Full steam ahead. One step at a time. You don't have everything that you need. That's fine. Start somewhere. You think these majorly successful freaking YouTube channels had all their equipment, had all their stuff when they started out? No. No, they didn't. You think, it's like everything starts from somewhere. You take that seed and you water it and you plant it and it grows into this big thing. It grows into this giant company. It grows into this, what, I don't know what you're trying to do, but nurture it, embrace it, honor it, own it, and know that you will get there. I said before, believing is seeing. It's about vibrating on the level of what you want. Somebody told me one time that they heard Howard Stern, before he was famous, every day he'd get up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, "I'm filthy fucking rich. I'm filthy rich. I'm filthy rich." Where is he now? He's filthy rich. That's how law of attraction works. It starts with the belief. It starts with the creation in your imagination. As above, so below. You got to believe it to see it. And that whole seeing is believing thing, that's for everybody else. They're not supposed to believe it before you. That's your job. That's your vision. That's your truth. That's your creation. That's your baby, whatever it is. It's yours. It is yours to grow and cultivate on a spiritual level first. Your belief creates it, brings it into reality. Your belief creates it and brings it into reality. Nobody else is supposed to get it. It's not for them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Maybe it's, I don't know why this keeps coming up, why I keep feeling this, but maybe it is connecting with somebody. Maybe there's somebody that you really want to connect with, but fear and doubt and all this other stuff is getting in the way. It's giving you, I'm hearing, stage fright. Let go of the fear and doubt and imagine the best case scenario. Imagine the best case scenario. Create that, live in that, believe that. And then allow it. Allow it to come into being. Don't fight it. All right. I'm hungry. Oh my God, that was really loud. I don't know if you heard that or not. Sorry. Sorry. So yeah, this message is for somebody or for a lot of somebody's. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to get into the other cards. This is important. Release doubt and fear. Embrace your truth. Live your truth. Create your truth. Because you're beautiful and you're divine. Don't let anybody ruin your vision. You're worth it. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for being with me. 3348. I don't know if that number means anything to you, but I just figured I'd shout out the time. It's a pretty short one for me, actually. Yeah. Thanks for sticking with me through the whole thing. You're a real one. And I absolutely love you. I really, really do. I love connecting with your energy. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And I'll see you on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.